What's going on, brothers? I hope you're all having a blessed day today. And so today I'm going to be explaining to you all three of the methods that I've used to actually get leads from my agency and actually contact people and, try and offer my services, right? Because you need leads to, actually make money, because you could have the best product, best service in the world, but if you have nobody to sell it to, it doesn't matter. And so I'm going to be showing you three methods today. And the third one specifically is a free method that you'll be able to use without having to drop a dime. All you got to do is download this one application and you'll be able to get right to it. So first of all, first method I'm going to be explaining to you all is outsourcing, right? And so outsourcing is, if you have a good amount of money and you don't want to spend any time on, doing the leads, finding the lead yourself at all, just go ahead and outsource it. And there's, different ways you can outsource it. You can, right, you just want to hire either freelancers or virtual assistants to just get it done for you. And this can be usually done at, roughly a pretty cheap price depending on who you find. And you can find people on Fiverr, Upwork, or onlinejobs.ph. So Fiverr is a method that I've used. So you just pull up Fiverr. So once you get on a Fiverr, you can just look up B2B lead generation. And then boom, there's like tons of different people you can use. So many different sellers on here. They're all, doing it for fairly cheap. So let's just say this guy right here, right? You can pull up his page and you can, he'll give you 100 leads for, only $25. And that's pretty cheap. Take 2 days, 4 hours of work. He'll give you the emails, phone numbers, and everything you need. Yeah, even their first and last name, which is pretty good. And also, if you're really if you have money, if you have a lot of money to expend, rather than hiring a freelancer, you can actually go ahead and hire a full-on virtual assistant and just pay them like a monthly salary. So if you go to onlinejobs.ph, which is a website where you can hire, actual virtual assistants out in the Philippines who work at a cheaper price than people here in the US. So you're looking for work, right? So you just look up B2B lead generation. Now this is how you can find like actual employees where you can you pay them and they'll do the work for you. So right here we got appointment setters, B2B lead generation sales specialists. It's in the they're putting it in their own currency, so I don't know how exactly much this is gonna cost, but it usually be like it's like $1,000, maybe $2,000 at most per month. But this is something you'd go into if you actually fully started your agency. So yeah. Right, so on specifically like Fiverr, you want to just specify them exactly what you want them to find. Like, say for example, I want you to give me 100 leads of med spa owners in Toronto, and make sure that they have less than 50 Google reviews, and just specify it down so you have your dream client. And so this is really good because you can get numbers, emails, socials, and anything else you might need. And yeah. And when you make sure, one thing you want to make sure is that when you're getting emails from these VAs or these freelancers, that you want to bulk verify them using bulk email checker. And bulk email checker is pretty cheap. Let me pull it up real quick. Alright, you scroll down, not that one, this one right here. Now with bulk email checker, you can check I think it's for 1,000 emails, it'll verify 1,000 emails for $3 or something like that. Yep, so it's really cheap. Just do that. That makes sure that your emails are actually getting sent out. I made the mistake of not doing that. About I got a bunch of leads and I used the automatic email sender. I used instantly.com and I was sending out a bunch of emails, and maybe a third of them would bounce back because the emails that I were using weren't actually verified. So that probably I might have shadow banned my IP or something like that. So don't end up like me. Verify your leads. It's pretty cheap. Just go ahead and do that. Now on to the next method. Ooh. All right. Now next method you can use to source leads for your agency is using software to do so. Now there's a bunch of different softwares you can use to do that. D7 Lead Finder, Apollo, Snap.io, and etc. So these are all paid softwares, by the way. I'm pretty sure some of them do have free versions, but you're not going to be able to get the full version, full exactly what you want from them unless you pay for it. Right. So what I specifically used is D7 Lead Finder. And the cool thing about D7 is you can I'm pretty sure the plan I'm using, which is the cheapest one, you can get like 2,500 leads per day, and I'm not contacting that many people, which is really good. So you could just get a bunch of different lists and just cancel the subscription after that 1 month. you could have like tons and tons of leads and only pay for that 1 month subscription. Now, the good thing about D7 is it gives you like their Instagram, it gives you their Facebook, emails, and their phone numbers as well. But one thing D7 doesn't do is that it doesn't give you their first and last name of the business owners. So what I ended up doing for my email campaign is you got like a lead of like 500 leads. I got a list of 500 leads from D7. Sent it off to a freelancer, paid him like $30, and he got the first and last names of everybody on that list. And I started sending emails out to them. But yeah, a lot of them bounced back because again, I didn't verify. Don't end up like me. Just make sure you're verifying your emails. Right, so certain software is better than others. Some might limit you to just emails or numbers, or you might have to pay extra to get their emails or numbers. And Apollo, I haven't really messed around with that one, but I am pretty sure you do have to pay. It's like 97 a month to get like the numbers and the emails and all of that. D7 is cheaper, so if you're on a budget, I'd recommend going with that one. Now, with some of these softwares like Apollo, for example, you can specify, what exactly you're looking for, like how many employees you want to find, C-level people, their rank in the business itself and things of that nature, and you can really specify exactly what you're looking for. Which, if you have the budget for that, go ahead and get that, as it is a better software. Now, the good thing about software is that they're amazing for getting large numbers of leads, if you have the budget for it. Like D7, for example, you can get thousands upon thousands upon thousands of leads just for like that small, I think it's like $34 a month is what I ended up paying for it. Which is really good, right? You can get so many leads and you can just do that once and then you don't got to worry about it again. You can start outreaching, and that could last you for a very long time. Now, again, make sure if you're getting emails from any of these sites, make sure you're using bulk email checker so you're not banning your domain. Your emails are actually landing, so you actually know like how good they are and if they're working or not. Now, for the free method. Now, this is the method I'm using to actually cold call people, because I try using D7, and a lot of the times I wasn't really sure if these businesses were actually like still open, right? Still being run and whatever. So I ended up just switching over to this method, because this way, since the business is listed on Google, there's more of a chance that the business is actually still open, still running, and that somebody's gonna pick up the phone when you call them. So the way this works is that you use Google Maps plus Instant Data Scraper. So Instant Data Scraper is a little extension that you can get on Chrome. Oh my goodness, I can't spell data. There you go. So you just download this from the Chrome Web Store. I'm using Opera, but it doesn't actually work on Opera, so don't be an idiot like me. If you're weird like me, just open that up on Google Chrome and get it on Google Chrome. Otherwise, it's just not gonna work. But anyway, Instant Data Scraper is this little app that you can get. I'll link it down in the description so you can just download it straight away. And what you do, once you have that downloaded, I'm gonna have to open Google Chrome to actually show you. Okay, so once you've opened up Chrome, you want to go to the actual Maps app. So you'll hit this little box and then click Maps. Don't actually search up like Maps or whatever you're looking for. Don't actually search it up on Google, or Instant Data Scraper isn't going to actually work. So make sure in the actual Maps app, when you have your niche ready, and you want to type whatever your niche is, in whatever location. So I just picked Tampa, Florida, because I was there, like around about a week ago. So this is what we're going with. So you search up roofers in Tampa, and what you want to do is scroll all the way down to the bottom of the list. Keep scrolling, and this is to make sure that Instant Data Scraper gets everything that's on this list. So it might take a minute. This should be enough. So we'll just go ahead and open Instant Data Scraper. When that's open, you can see I've already set to this box. It might not be in this box, so you just want to, there's some sort of button, but you just keep clicking it until it's gonna highlight this box right here. Then you want to select infinite scroll, and you just want to start crawling. But before you do that, what I like to do first is get rid of all the rows that I'm not going to need. So like this one right here, you only want the numbers, their website, and you don't need this. You don't need directions. Just get rid of everything that you're not going to actually use in the list. Get rid of that, get rid of that. I think I might have accidentally deleted the website, but it doesn't really matter. Anyway, once you got rid of all the rows, you want to start crawling, and what it's going to do is go through all of these options, and it's gonna, it's collecting rows. I only got 39 because it didn't scroll all the way down. But anyway, once you've got that, it's got their name, what they do, and it should have the number somewhere on here. But anyway, you want to download the CSV. It's gonna get the file for you. Then after you got that CSV, you can take it straight to Google Sheets or Excel, whichever one you're using. I'm gonna log in real quick. We'll be back after I do that. All right, cool. So once you've gotten in the sheets, you can just go ahead and import your list into it. And now you've got, all the company names right here. You've got their numbers, how many reviews they have, their ratings, everything that you might need. You can go ahead and start calling them. Now, one extra thing is that sometimes the numbers might not be in the right box. So you just find them on the right row, cut, and then paste it where you actually want it to be, which is over here. Cut, and it's not, hold on, bro. Okay, there we go. That took a minute. Anyway, you just want to find out where the numbers are at, cut them, paste them into the actual number row. Then you can go ahead and start contacting these businesses, and hopefully you can sell their service. You can sell your services to them. Cool. So now you've got, 3 new methods that you can use to go ahead and contact businesses and hopefully sell your service to them, and you can start making some money. So now that you know what to do, you should go ahead and take some action. I recommend just going right into the screen method. Go ahead, get some leads from your list, and go ahead and make 50 cold calls per day. If you make 50 cold calls per day for a whole month straight, it's unreasonable that you would not get at least one client. And if you're lucky, you might even get a lot more than that. So go out there, take some action, and actually make something for yourself. Go out there and start making money, and get you, become financially free. Start hitting that 10K a month. And yeah, hopefully you guys found value in this. Go ahead and like the video if you enjoyed it. Maybe even subscribe if you're interested in more content like this. Well, that's about all I got for today. So let's put the work in. Mwah.